What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 of OG and the Kid, UFC 299 with Sugar Sean and Chito Vera. I am your host, Octagon Jordan, representing the hardcore fan base. That's OGDP right over there, representing the casual fan base. Oh, yeah, give him a round of applause. And we're here to determine who can pick fights better because MMA is so random, and I have a good feeling that OG might be able to pick better than me. How you doing, OGDP?
I'm doing good. I had a rough 1 and 5.
I was going to get to that. Yeah, I wanted you to have a little intro before we just dug into your crappy record last pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was bad. But I didn't look at anything. I was no prep whatsoever. Again, I wanted to come in dark, completely dark.
All right. Well,
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. I got a new setup. How's it? You like the mic?
Yeah, the new setup. We got OG official now. You know, he's got the mic. He's got the headset. You know, Chewbacca.
Follow me on TikTok at OGDP. Everyone knows Chewbacca.
All right, yeah. Nice little plug right at the beginning. I like it. But yeah, as OG had mentioned right there on the last pay-per-view card, UFC 298, I went 4-1. OG went 1-4.
Oh.
So I know that you've been staying up late doing a lot of research on this card, bouncing back and forth, and you're going to bring that hardcore analysis for us today. So I cannot fucking wait, baby.
100%. I'm ready.
All right, cool. Well, hey, no time like the present. This card's absolutely stacked. I cannot wait for this card. So let's each break down our favorite prelim, and then we'll just dive right into the main card for the people here. I'll start us off. There's so many good prelims on this card. I could pick any of them, but I'm going to go with the prelim main event, the heavyweight bout between Curtis Blades and Jailton Almeida.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is a top-ranked heavyweight bout. You got number 5 versus number 7. They re-put this fight together. They had it originally a couple months back, but Curtis Blades got hurt. So clearly the UFC wants to see who is the better man out of these two guys. Jailton Almeida is the young stud in the UFC. You know, he's undefeated in the UFC. He's been running through people, but he's been doing it all with grappling. He has yet to be tested in the striking department. So that's clearly why the UFC wanted to put this matchup together. Curtis Blades is a great wrestler, great grappler, so he's going to test Jailton Almeida in the grappling department. Hopefully this stays on the feet. We can see who's the better striker of the two. But, I have a sneaking suspicion, even though the odds are close, and, on the UFC website, they actually have Curtis Blades a slight favorite. I just think the youth of Jailton Almeida, the momentum that he's on right now, is just going to be too much for Curtis Blades. He's had too many setbacks. He's got KO'd, 3, 4, 5 times. So even though he is the kryptonite to Almeida style, I think Almeida is going to find the takedowns, whether it's the first round, second round, maybe even the third round.
How many rounds are there?
This is only a 3-round fight, so that's why.
So there you go. Okay.
So that's but my official prediction. I think Almeida is eventually going to get this one to the floor. I think he's going to out cardio Curtis Blades, and I think he ends up submitting him in the 3rd round for this heavyweight prelim main event. What do you got?
3rd round. Well, I think I agree with you. I just noticed
are you picking that fight as your prelim highlight?
I'm sorry.
You could pick any of the fights.
Oh, okay. Well,
whichever one's really jumping out to you.
Well, I was analyzing this while you were going on and on.
All right. I thought we were going to give the people 2 separate prelims here, but that's all right.
No, we'll just do this one. Just because I got stuck on it. As it turns out, Curtis Blades is kind of fat, so.
Most heavyweights are.
Yeah, well, he's 264, and the other guy's 236.
Yep.
And he looks kind of doughy, Curtis Blades. It's a cool name. Like, he's got the coolest name.
Yeah, his nickname's Razor. They call him Razor Blades.
That can't be his real last name, but
no, it is.
Is it?
Right. Yeah.
He just looks doughy to me, and he looks a little sad, honestly. So I'm gonna go with Jailton Jail Time Almeida from Brazil. I dated a girl in high school, Maria Fontes from Brazil.
Shout out Maria Fontes.
Yeah,
if you're watching Maria, hit me up.
Speaks the Portuguese, but so I'm going with your guy, Jailton Almeida.
Yeah, it's always tough to go against a guy with jail in his first name.
I don't want to be controversial, but this could be black on black crime. Ooh.
Yes. If, Brazilians, if they, I don't know if they count, but sure. All
Yeah.
right.
So.
All right. So we're starting off on the same page here. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm with you on that one.
All right. So let's move up to the main card. Like I said, this card's
All right.
absolutely stacked from top to bottom. Any one of these fights could be a headline of a fight night card. So
I go
I
first?
can't
I
wait
think I
for
go
this.
first.
This is, very anticipated. But the first fight on the card, we have Piotr Jan versus Song Yadong. This is a. Thought you would get a kick out of that one, Song Yadong.
Oh man, yeah, so many jokes.
Yeah, so this is a bantamweight fight. These guys are 135ers. Piotr Jan's one of my favorite fighters on the UFC roster. I've always loved his fight style. I've loved his mentality. He's all business. He's got great techniques, spinning attacks, spinning wheel kicks, spinning back fists.
I feel like I was gonna go first, but whatever, it's fine.
No, I'm starting this off, OG. This is Octagon Jordan, baby.
Okay.
Piotr Jan is one of my favorite fighters. He's on the skid right now. He's lost 3 in a row, but arguably only one actual loss. He lost to Sugar Sean O'Malley, but a lot of people think that's a robbery. If you go back and watch it, I believe Piotr Jan won that fight. I also think he won the fight against Aljamain Sterling. So Piotr Jan, he's still the boogeyman of this division. I think, this is a great stylistic matchup. Both guys are very similar. They like to stand and bang. They like to use their boxing. There's not going to be many takedowns. There's not going to be much.
Did you just say Dong likes to bang?
Yeah, Yadong loves to stand and bang. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's a little bit bigger than you thought, too. Yadong's a little bit bigger than you thought.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I was saying, these guys, the perfect stylistic matchup for one another. They love to strike. They love to box. I just think Piotr Jan's a little bit more crisp. I think he has a couple trickier techniques, and I think he's more experienced. So this is a case where I think, it's going to be too much of a jump up for Song Yadong. I think Piotr Jan is going to channel, those old school fights that we've seen out of him. And I think he's just going to put on a masterclass against Song Yadong. I got Piotr Jan by, 30-27 decision. What about you, OG?
Well, are you sure that's how you pronounce his name? It looks like Peter Yan.
Piotr Jan.
Okay. All right. Looks like all right. I'm going to call him Peter Pan against Song Yudong.
Okay.
Peter Pan's from Russia. So me and the Russians. I like the Russians. He did lose his last fight. Who did he lose to? Who did he lose to?
Yeah, I just said he got robbed. He fought Sugar Sean. He got robbed. He won that fight. He beat Aljamain. He got robbed, but then he lost to Merab Dvalishvili.
Okay, so he's all right, and but the other guy's 21-7.
The other guy's young though. He's only 26 years old. Yadong.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Dong from China. I like that.
Another underdog pick, huh? That didn't really work out for you last week.
Well, 50-50 gonna work out this week. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Song Yadong to take down Peter Pan.
Wow,
that's my pick.
You're going against one of my favorite fighters. That is fucked. But
well,
all right, whatever.
Yeah.
You got Yadong. I got Piotr Jan. All right, next fight. You can break this next one down first for us, OG.
All right, so we got. I think I can pronounce this. Gilbert Burns. There we go. Yep. Against Jack Della Medallia.
Sound it out.
Jack Della Maddalena.
There you go.
Is it Maddalena?
Madalena.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
All right. So Gilbert Burns.
Aussie.
Hey. Let's see. So the other guy's Brazil. A lot of Brazil tonight.
Look at the age. Are you looking at the tail of the tape? There's an age gap here.
I'm looking at the tail of the tape. Age. It doesn't actually say age. It just says height, country, last fight.
Well, Gilbert's 37 and JDM, Jack Della Maddalena, is 27. So we got quite the age difference here. But yeah, that's all I'm going to give you.
And the other guy,
casual, I can't help you too much.
Yeah, Gilbert lost. Gilbert lost his last fight. I don't know. I think just looking at the pictures of the two boys here, one guy looks pissed. Gilbert looks pissed. I'm going to go with Gilbert Burns for the win, just because he looks tough. I know he's older, but he's got a good record and he's coming off a loss. So, yeah, I'm going to go with my boy Gilbert. Burns.
All right. Gilbert Burns is also somebody that we watched live back on May
Oh.
6th, 2023. He was in
Oh,
the
wow.
co-main event. It was a snoozer.
Hmm.
So I don't blame you for forgetting his name because it was a snoozer of a
Were we
fight.
there live? Was that the one we were at live?
That was the one we were at. Yeah, he was the co-main
Oh.
event. So,
Oh, okay.
but I don't blame you for forgetting him because it was a
Yeah.
snoozer of a fight.
Yeah. I got Gilbert. That's my guy.
All right, so yeah, this one, when I was making my picks on Tapology, this is one where I was just going back and forth, back and forth. You know, a lot of breakdowns I've heard this week on YouTube have just been all about Jack Della Maddalena, how he's the young gun, he's hungry. Gilbert Burns is 37, coming off an injury. You know, he doesn't have the best chin in the world. People are saying Gilbert's a little bit chinny. Jack Della Maddalena's got great striking. You know, he's known for his boxing, his hooks. He knocks a lot of people out. A lot of people are saying that this is Jack Della Maddalena all day long. But I'm on the same train as you. I just cannot go against Gilbert Burns. I think he's fought way higher competition than JDM. You know, JDM had a short notice fight last year against some random ass dude named Basil Hafez. It was like a short notice, 1 week fight, and this guy Basil nearly beat him, and it was all grappling, all wrestling. Basil was able to take him down. JDM was doing some stupid ass techniques, you know, pulling guillotine and then pulling himself on the bottom. People say Gilbert Burns is chinny. I don't think he is. You know, he fought 3 hard rounds with Khamzat Chimaev. He always brings it. He always comes hard. I think he's going to use his veteran tenacity. You know, he's got some tricks in the bag. I think Jack Della is going to be too amped up, you know, too anxious to get that KO. I think he's going to be swinging big and whiffing. And I think Gilbert is going to be, you know, shooting takedowns, getting him down to the ground, and then using his black belt in jiu-jitsu to submit JDM in the 3rd round. I'm taking Burns by submission, baby. Let's go.
Okay. All right. I like that. I didn't understand any of it, but I got chinny. I assume chinny means, you know, glass chin. Is that what that means?
Chinny means, yeah.
You get hit and you go down. Just boom.
Chinny means you got a weak chin.
Boxing, it was a glass jaw. That's what. Back in the day.
People think he's chinny, you know, they think he's older, but I love that people are doubting. I never doubt Gilbert Durino.
Well, you can't think he's older. He's either older or he's not.
Well, think he's washed up, I guess I should say. He's definitely older.
No, I got
again, this is a 10-year gap. So when Gilbert was 25, you know, JDM was 15, 14 still.
Well, what's our gap? I'm 57. You're 28. I mean, I feel like that we'd be pretty even. You're probably pretty chinny.
Be close. You know, you might be a little chinny in that one. So
I weigh more than you. I got the weight. Third
to last fight on the card. This is a great scrap. We got Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page. So Michael Page, he just came over to the UFC. This is UFC debut, but he's 36 years old. He's coming over from the rival.
36?
Yeah, he's coming over from the UFC's rival promotion, Bellator.
Oh, I know. Okay.
It's another MMA promotion, and he's been one of their top guys over there. He's fought for the title at Bellator. He's had a bunch of viral knockouts at Bellator. You know, he cracked a guy's skull with a flying knee. The guy literally had an indent, like baseball-sized indent on his skull in the X-ray, so that was pretty crazy.
That's gross.
He broke a guy's nose with a high kick. He shattered a guy's meniscus with a low kick. Michael Venom Page is used to hurting people. He's a karate master, a kung fu master, and UFC's throwing him right up there at the top against number 13, Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland has a very similar skill set. You know, he's tall, lanky, loves to do karate, loves to do kung fu, loves to stay at range, do kicks. So this is going to be a stand-up war. I think both guys are just going to strike. You know, a lot of people are saying Kevin Holland might shoot takedowns, might try to use his wrestling. I don't see that happening. I think Kevin Holland's ego is too big. I see this staying on the feet, and I just think, you know, it's a very even matchup. Both guys are quick. Both guys have great technique. I think it's just a matter of who connects first and who lands that strike that the other one's not anticipating. So, honestly, I could see this going 50-50. This is really hard to predict, but I don't know. I think Michael Venom Page, you know, he's got the UFC behind him, pushing him. He's got a big name. The UFC want to put him in a title fight, and I think the matchmakers have matched this up for a reason. I think they believe that MVP can get this done pretty easily over Kevin Holland. I think it'll be a close fight, but I think MVP is going to take this one by decision in the end. That's my prediction. MVP decision. What you got?
Is that why there's no odds on this one?
I know the odds just from watching YouTube. I think Kevin Holland's like a slight favorite, like a -140, and I think Michael Venom Page is a plus like 110 or something. It's basically a pick 'em.
So are they trying to make some guys stars and maybe move some guys out? Is this Kevin Holland guy like not lined up to be a star at this point? Is that what you're saying?
Well, UFC always match makes with a purpose, and Michael Venom Page, like I said, he's a karate guy, so they could have easily matched him up with a higher ranked fighter that likes to wrestle, like a Kamaru Usman or a Colby Covington.
Right.
But UFC wants to see him do what he does best, which is striking. They're hoping for a big highlight reel knockout. So they purposely matched him up with another striker, Kevin Holland, someone who's not going to wrestle him, not going to take him down.
Yeah.
So it's a striker versus striker matchup, and it's
right.
whoever you think is going to land that big shot, because both guys are quick and both guys love to use crazy techniques.
Yeah, well, they're both 6'3", both 170, leg reach. Don't really say.
What's going to what's going to determine you the winner, OG?
I don't.
Excited to see how you determine this one.
This is a tough one. I don't know. The English guys, I don't. Once he starts talking, he's going to seem very soft. That you can't. Irish. Different, but an English guy, I don't know. I just can't. I don't think.
Yeah, but he's
with
black.
That accent,
he's black English. He's not just normal English.
He's Blinglish. Yeah, but I don't. I don't know. I can't go with him. I like the name. The MVP's pretty cool. The Venom thing's a little
Michael
corny.
Venom Page.
Yeah, what's Kevin Holland? Is he like Kevin Snake
Holland?
No,
he's got two.
What's his nickname?
He calls himself Trailblazer, Kevin Trailblazer Holland.
I don't like that. That's
the UFC gave him the nickname Big Mouth because he talks in all his fights. He talks shit. He likes to talk in his fights.
All right. So, well, you know what? I'm gonna go with Kevin Big Mouth Trailblazer, straight out of Holland. That's my guy. Him. I'm going with him. I just got a feeling on that one. U.S. versus England. We win every time. So that's what.
Yeah, he did. Kevin Holland did have a pretty cold line at the media day today. You want to hear what he said?
Yeah, sure.
He said something along the lines of, he's from Texas, I guess, Kevin Holland. So he said, I'm from Texas. We catch snakes pretty easily around these parts.
Ooh, I thought it was going to be a Beyonce reference.
And it's Michael Venom Page, so you get the reference, the snake, the venom, all that.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were going Beyonce. She's got a new song called Texas Hold'em. It's very good.
No. You tried that Beyonce line last podcast. I don't think anybody really fucked with it.
What? It's pretty
Nobody
good.
fucks with Beyonce.
Jay-Z does.
All right, so Kevin Holland, how do you see him getting it done? You think he KOs, or what do you think?
I have no idea, but I just think I think he's gonna he's gonna do a Superman knee right to the Venom's face.
Superman knee?
Yeah, whatever that's called. That
flying knee.
That's called. A flying knee. What's the Superman thing called? And that's
Superman punch.
No, Superman punch. All right, Superman punch with a knee right into Venom's face. And that's it.
All right, great. All right, cool. All right, next fight, co-main event of the evening. You kick us off here, OG. This is a crazy fight.
I actually know Dustin Poirier. Look at that!
Wow, holy shit!
Aye.
All the casual fans know Dustin Poirier, DP baby, the Diamond.
Thank you. Yes, Dustin Diamond Poirier, right?
The Diamond.
I got him. All right, so the other guy. Bonnet Saint Denis. Is that right? Benoit. No, I'm sorry. Benoit Saint Denis.
Yep.
Is that it?
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to help you out. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to go with Dustin Poirier. Hold on. I know the name. Let's see. I know the name. Let me see. Is he a?
You got to give us more. You got to give us more than that.
I am. He's a favorite. I'm gonna go with him, but
Poirier is a slight underdog.
Yeah, but let's see here. Significant strikes, they're the same. Okay, win by. Okay, here we go. So Poirier wins 52% by TKO, and the other guy wins by submission.
Yeah.
So is he like a wrestler guy, wrestler guy?
He's a little bit of everything. Both these guys. I'll get into my analysis in a little bit.
All right, so
I want to let you, dig into this one. I strategically left this one to you first. This was all strategy.
That's tricky here. So Poirier 52% TKO, the other guy 69% submission. So that's pretty average fight time. You know what? I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch here. I'm going to switch and go with Benoit, strictly because, his fight time is faster and he submits guys at a much higher rate. So I'm going to go with him. I don't know anything about him, but I'm going to go with that guy. Switched up. I don't.
Okay.
You shouldn't normally do that. In life. You should just go with your gut, and my gut was Poirier, but I'm switching to Benoit.
You're finally picking a favorite here, I believe.
Oh, nice! All right,
this is your first favorite ever,
hey.
ever picked on OG and the Kid. Let's
go! Hey, let's go!
All right,
what do you think, Hulk? Hulk
all
like
right.
it. Hulk smash.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, baby. Yeah. We're Miami, baby. Dade County, the Sunshine State, Miami.
I feel that. Y'all feel that?
Bitch, we're Miami, month. All right, so we got Dustin Poirier against Benoit Saint-Denis.
Poirier's going to be saying. Poirier's going to be calling. Poirier's going to be calling Benoit Poppy.
Hey,
Poppy.
This is my turn. Can you shut up, OG? All right. So we got Dustin Poirier against Benoit Saint-Denis. This is my most anticipated fight of the year.
When did you put the glasses on? I didn't even.
Yeah, Miami, bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So.
Party when the heat is on all night.
All right. So this is my most anticipated fight of the entire year that's been announced so far. UFC 300 included. Any UFC fight that's either already happened or been announced. This is my most anticipated fight yet. I cannot wait for this fight.
OG is sponsored by Gatorade Zero.
This is a 5-round fight between Dustin Poirier against the prospect, the up-and-comer, 28-year-old Benoit Saint-Denis. This is a obvious matchmaking by the UFC. Dustin Poirier is a veteran, been there, done that. He's fought for the undisputed title 2 times already. He's had the big main event fights against Conor McGregor. UFC's looking at, their new toy here. They're looking at Benoit Saint-Denis. He's 28 years old. He's French. He's got, Paris behind him. He's got the French fans behind him. He's been finishing every fucking fight. This guy is violent. Benoit Saint-Denis comes out like a cannonball, a bat out of hell. This guy comes with a different intensity, and that's why I love this matchup so much, is because Dustin Poirier is a junkyard dog. If I'm fighting in an alleyway, there's nobody I'd rather have than DP, Dustin Poirier, and he's going up against his equal pretty much. Benoit Saint-Denis comes out with the same amount of intensity. So this is a crazy matchup. Obviously, the UFC looks at Dustin Poirier as old, over the hill. They're probably hoping Benoit Saint-Denis gets it done here. This was kind of similar to the Gilbert Burns, Jack Della Maddalena matchup where I was going back and forth. I'm rooting for Dustin Poirier. I want him to win. The one issue with Benoit Saint-Denis, he's very well-rounded. He's got great striking. He's very tough. He's got a great chin. He's never going to give up on himself. He's got a great motor, but he does leave himself open to strikes because of his aggressiveness. He doesn't have the best defense in the world. You can tell that by all the scars on his face. He's got more scars on his face than any UFC fighter I've seen.
Does he?
Yeah, you might not be able to tell from that photo there, but if you look him up on Google. So, and Dustin Poirier, he's a sharpshooter, man. He's a sniper. So it goes one of two ways. Either Benoit is going to take Poirier to deep waters. He's going to rush him. He's going to overwhelm him. Or he's going to try to be over-aggressive. He's going to leave himself open, and Dustin Poirier is going to hit him with a 6-shot, a jab, a right, light him up with his boxing. That's why I'm so torn on this fight. My heart's telling me Dustin Poirier, but unfortunately, my mind is telling me Benoit Saint-Denis. Benoit Saint-Denis. So,
a mind is a terrible thing to waste, so...
So, unfortunately, I'll be rooting for DP all day long, but my official pick is Benoit Saint-Denis by 4th round submission.
Okay. All right. I like that. All right. We're on the same page there.
But it's a sick fight, and I can't fucking wait for that one, baby.
Me either. I can't wait. When's it on?
All right, OG. Even though you went first, I want you to go first on this main event as well.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Main event time, 5 rounds, OG.
If you're not first, you're last, as you all know. How can I pick with Will Smith? But something to give.
Hi, Will.
All right. Let's see.
Sugar Show.
By the way, do you know Bad Boys 4 is coming out? Yeah.
Are they sponsoring you?
No,
So why the fuck are you shouting them out on the pod?
I'm strictly sponsored by Gatorade Zero. Gatorade Zero when you need a refreshment.
All right, great. You want to make your main event pick?
So
Gatorade
good.
Zero sucks. Powerade.
It's pretty good.
Powerade, way better.
I'm not a Powerade. I'm not being paid by them. So let's see. So we got Sugar Shane.
Sugar Sean.
Sugar Sean. Looking a little
Jesus Christ.
skinnier in this picture. Why does he look so skinny?
Oh my God.
You know, he's had a couple fights. I know this, that he's won a couple fights that he shouldn't have been given the win.
Yeah.
Just
against
strictly
Piotr
because
Jan. I talked about that earlier.
You did, but he's got another one or two, I believe. Just I don't know for sure, but I somewhere in my brain, he's like the poster boy. So the judges give him these wins from time to time.
It's the word on the street. I mean, his last win was a knockout, a KO over Aljamain Sterling. To win the title, he won by knockout, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I've heard that.
And just before you make your pick, this is also a rematch. These guys fought back in 2020, and Chito Vera won by TKO in the first round.
Oh, and they haven't fought since? Wow.
They have not fought since.
And the other guy's 21-8. That's a lot of losses. He's got 8 losses. Yeah. 21-8. Huh. Hold on. Let me take a look at the significant strike numbers here. Yeah. I don't even know what this means. Significant strikes absorbed per minute. Oh, God. The guy absorbs 5 strikes per minute.
Yeah. He's tough, though. He's a tough bastard.
He's tough, but I think they just get fights. Is he the number one? He's the number one guy?
Like no, he's number 5. He's number 5.
Right, you know what? I was leaning towards Sugar Shane.
Sugar Sean, dude. Holy shit. We're losing all our viewers right now.
No, we're not. Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean. I don't like this hair. Is it better now? Did it like I did he have orange hair? It was like a crew cut. It was like orange.
Well, now it's pink and blue now.
Okay, yeah, whatever this is. But I'm gonna go with him because the other guy, I don't know. Now that just looking at this, taking 5 shots a minute, and he just I think he's just there to be there. Sugar Sean O'Malley is my guy. I think just because of the this other guy. The other guy's a tin can.
Cheeto?
Cheeto looks like he's been through it. 9 overall losses, basically. Yeah. And he's not going to do it. Nope.
All right.
USA.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you're on. You're part of the Sugar Show. Your team Sugar Show.
I was, and that's another one where my gut right off the bat I wasn't, but then I dug in a little bit, and that's my pick.
All right. Well, that's probably smart because UFC 298, your gut did not come through for you whatsoever.
No, it didn't.
All right, I'm putting the glasses back on for the main event. Sugar Show.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was actually a pretty solid breakdown, OG. I'll give that to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, like I stated, this is obviously a rematch. These guys fought back in 2020. Marlon Chito Vera got the win, but that was a very weird fight. He leg kicked Sugar Sean and hit him in the perennial nerve. Sugar Sean's leg went numb, and then he couldn't really walk. It was kind of an injury, TKO. It was very strange. I don't foresee that happening again. I think over the last 4 years, Sugar Sean's younger. He's shown a lot more evolution. He's beat the better guys. Even though I thought it was a robbery, he does have a win over Piotr Jan. He's coming off a knockout win over Aljamain Sterling. And like you said, OG, Chito, he wins some fights, but he also loses some fights. He got 50-45 by Corey Sandhagen in March of last year. That was only 365 days ago. One of Chito's best attributes is that he has a good chin. He's very tough. He's very durable. He doesn't get knocked out. He's never been finished in his entire career. All of his 8 losses are by decision. He's never been knocked out. He's never been submitted. And that's kind of Sugar Sean's thing, is to knock people out. Mm-hmm. I think that's why this is such an intriguing matchup, is because, Sugar Sean likes to knock people out. Marlon Chito Vera has never been knocked out, so a lot of people are thinking if Chito can just stick around, first, second, third round, get to those 4th and 5th rounds, he can tire out Sean, get Sean tired, and then he can start, taking him down, ground and pounding him and beating him on the ground. That's what a lot of people might be thinking. But My prediction for this fight, I think Sean's way too sharp. I think he's at the peak of his career right now. He's, like I say, he's 29 years old. He's coming off a big knockout. Marlon has not looked impressive. Like you said, OG, he's got 9 losses. He's been taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He's never been knocked out in his career. So this is my bold pick of the week, baby. Everybody turn it up for Miami.
Is that it didn't feel bold.
We all know that. I haven't even said it yet, OG. I haven't even said it yet. So we all
you
know.
going with the other guy?
We all know Sugar Sean likes to smoke his pot. You know, Chito Vera likes to smoke as well. But yeah, I think Sean's got that danker pack. I see Sugar Sean smoking Chito in the second round. First man to KO Chito. I'm going Sugar Sean. Second round KO. Sleeps Marlon. Puts him to fucking bed. And this rivalry is over, baby.
Wow. That I don't know. That didn't feel bold. That felt like picking
Cheeto's
Patrick.
never been knocked out. What are you talking about? He's never been knocked out in his life. How is that not bold?
All right, I got a bold prediction. I'm very bold. Ready?
All right, what's your bold prediction?
Patrick Mahomes is going to be really good next year. I know
that's happened a bunch of times. Cheeto's never been knocked out. What are you talking about? Cheeto's never been knocked out.
I don't know. It didn't feel bold to me.
And they've already fought, and Cheeto won. So he's 1-0 against Sugar Sean, and he's never been KO'd. I'm predicting the Sugar Sean knockout. How's that not bold?
I don't know. What do you think, Hulk? Hulk smash! Smash, Jordan.
Where's the real main event? Well, I thought you had Iron Man or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, so is that's the card?
Yeah, that's the whole card.
Okay.
All right, well, hold on. Before you do your main event, let's just recap just for the people.
Oh.
I think we picked a couple on the same side this time around, OG.
I wasn't keeping track again.
Yeah, well, I was keeping track. Don't worry. Okay. So the prelim fight we picked, Curtis Blades versus Jalton Almeida. We're both on Jalton Almeida. We both picked him. First fight of the card, Piotr Yan versus Song Yadong. You went with Yadong. I went with Piotr Yan. So I think
that's just always funny.
I think Piotr Yan is going to smack Yadong real hard. Smack Yadong all over the place. So we went opposite on that one. Next fight, Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. I believe we both went Gilbert Burns, so we're both on the underdog in that fight.
Yep.
Next fight, we got Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page. I went with MVP. You went with the USA American Kevin Holland. So we're opposite on that one.
Yep.
Co-main event, we got Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. And I believe you went with Dustin Poirier at first, but then flip-flopped over to Benoit Saint-Denis. I also went with Benoit Saint-Denis, even though I am rooting for Dustin Poirier. And then in the main event, you went with Sugar Shane, and I got Sugar Sean by knockout. Correct?
Yeah, but if Sugar Shane wins, what happens if Sugar Shane?
I don't know. If he announces Sugar Shane, I think you got to take over the podcast. I think we got to call it Octagon OG.
Oh, okay. Well, nice. All right. Well, I got actually 2 new segments. I got dad joke of the week.
Okay.
You ready? You ready for the dad joke of the week, everybody?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to give you a second to think about it. Ready? What do you do with a sick boat? What do you do when the boat is sick? What do you do?
A sick boat.
Yeah. What do you do with it?
You take it to the doctor.
Damn.
I never get those. Was that right?
What the hell?
Yeah,
right? You take it to the doc. You're terrible with these. What the hell?
Oh, you just suck, OG.
You just ruined the segment.
1-4 last week.
Is like
your dad joke just got snuffed out.
This is like Hembo time on Get Up. We got to stump Hembo.
That just came to me. Everybody. I was thinking, gas, fuel, dock,
what do you
and then I was like,
with a sick boat? You take it to the dock. Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm gonna take you to the doctor this week when I blow out your picks again.
You know what? I think we'll just leave it there. You got to keep. We'll do that once a week, and we'll try to keep tabs if I can stump you or not.
All right. So 4-1
stump the dad joke.
And you're 4-1 Octagon Jordan, 1-4 OGDP, 1-0 Octagon Jordan on the dad jokes.
1-0, baby.
I am fucking crushing it.
Good job.
All right, brother. Well,
All
this
right.
has been another great pod together. Episode
Yeah.
2, UFC 299 is absolutely stacked top to bottom. I can't
go.
freaking wait to come to your house, chill in the basement, and buy it on your credit card. It's going
Oh
to be
my
great.
God, this whole thing is so expensive for me. All right, but I love having you here and not watching with you. That's awesome. So
Well, you can come down and watch,
yeah, maybe.
All right,
I'll...
everybody. I hope you
All right,
enjoyed the
pal.
show. Enjoy the
Yeah.
pay-per-view this weekend. And everybody, don't listen to OGDP. That's it.
Oh, always listen to OGDP.
All right.
Listen
We're
to your
out.
father. Listen to your dad,
We'll
people.
see you all UFC 300 for episode 3. Peace out.